Hey guys, what's up? This is the Power Up Mushroom. Just want to quickly throw a review out for Battlefield 1. I just picked this up last night, and let me just say that this is one of the best war games ever created. In terms of like, man, World War One, it's crazy. But to get this started, I need to do this quick because I have to go to work. But I just want to throw this out there. Um, anyways, so to get this started, let me just say I was a little skeptical. I don't know if someone could pull it off, like the way they did. Uh, like the moment you start the game, this game, when the title screen comes up, the music just immediately sets the mood. And when I heard that music, let me just say that straight up, this game has one of the best soundtracks ever. Don't mute the music for the Battlefield because the music does play during the fights and multiplayer. So keep that on. And wow, like I said, music sets the tone immediately. And then the menu, the art style is just crazy because when you start off the menu, it kind of like, it shows the world during World War One, like the entire globe, and it shows the battles taking place on like the different continents and all that. But before that happens, once you start the game, it starts you off in this real historic battle where you start taking roles of soldiers in the fall of 1918 from different points of views. From the very beginning, it starts telling you facts of World War One. Really, this game is a real historical game. Like, really wants to put you in that, World War One perspective, and it does it well. So when you start off as playing a soldier, and it straight up says, "We don't expect you to survive," and really, you don't expect to survive because World War One was really brutal. Anyways, you start off as a soldier, and really, it's like the ending mission in Halo Reach. Sorry, spoilers. When you're fighting off all the Covenant, and you're gonna die, but you you are gonna die, and that's basically what this is. So you start playing as different perspectives of like different soldiers and different militaries. So you start playing as one soldier from like Britain and like the British, and like you start fighting, and your guy dies. Then it zooms out, and then you start taking the role of another soldier. And mind you, these are all real soldiers who died in the fall of 1918. They're like literal soldiers, and they took real people, and you played in their perspective. So that was pretty cool. So yeah, as you're taking role in like this giant war, you start playing as these soldiers, and you start seeing the real struggle of this game. Like, we play war games gamers like as it's really cool, and all this is fun and all that, but really this game takes such a drastic turn in terms of like they put you in World War One, and you can feel the weight, you can feel the soldiers, you can feel what they were feeling before they died. Like, it's just crazy how well they executed this game. And it's like I said, it's mind blowing. I really like that where they zoomed out and you were taking different roles and different perspectives from different militaries, and that's really cool. Then you start off in the first campaign mission. You start playing as Daniel Edwards. Now, the campaign takes a different turn where you're playing as different soldiers in different militaries, and really kind of showing what people were going through. Still haven't found my tripod, so but anyways, yeah. So you start taking like different approaches from different militaries, different people that were in World War One, and what they did. It's really, the campaign is well crafted. And first of all, guys, this game is not buggy. Like, to release a launch game, this is how you do it. No, I haven't had no problems at all. Of course, I'm playing on Xbox One. I don't know about PlayStation 4. I haven't gotten that one. But let me just set this down right there. Yeah, that's better. But yeah, the first campaign mission, you start off with this dude. Pretty much, they're telling you facts about the tanks and how unreliable they were. And during that campaign mission, you see how unreliable tanks were. They were good for infantry units, but they were really unreliable and breaking down. And it's crazy. It's really, I just love how they implemented that historic, those historic facts, kind of like the way Call of Duty used to do it. And really, Call of Duty, you had your chance, but they missed it. So, sorry. Like, legit, they missed their chance. They could have done this, but they decided to do Infinite Warfare. But anyways, yeah, so like I said, campaign's awesome. Opening is fantastic. The music is awesome. I love the way the music is. Like I said, the world, it shows the world, and you can pick on the continents which uh, battles you'd like to take place in, and that's in multiplayer. You can take place in these battles. And play Conquest, guys. Like that one's one of the best modes on the game so far. Hold up. And in the campaign, uh, I've noticed something different. They allowed you to take different routes. Like it's really open, more open than I've ever seen the Battlefield universe, or like in the Battlefield games. I've never seen a campaign mission where it's so open, like where you can go stealthy, you can like go all out. It's really, I like it. I like that new addition to the series. Another thing, the weapons in the game, a lot of bolt action rifles. Really, I don't see a lot of people using automatic in multiplayer, so that's pretty cool. That people really, you could tell, like the automatic stuff is there, but not a lot of people are using it. Really, they're using it only if they're like on the planes or something, but it's really a lot of bolt actions, and that's really cool. And just really, this is the most realistic World War One simulator I've ever played. I mean, I think we've had some old games in the past, but really, no other shooter has ever been able to throw back that nostalgia or anything like this game has. We had the old Call of Duties that did World War Two really well, but there's no game out there that's graphically on par. And then this game came out, like legit. This could probably be the best shooter game ever made in terms of like war games. Something like World War One. That's what I'm trying to say. And it informs a generation of like I said, when you're playing the game and you start off in multiplayer, this game starts telling you facts of the war and the facts of the battles right before you go into that war. Like you could be playing, I don't know, let's just say, I don't know, you're playing as the Germans or something, and they start telling you facts of what the Germans were doing, what happened, and then when the game's done, depending on if it went historically right, like if let's just say the Germans won or whatever, they'll tell you like, oh, if this didn't happen, or because this happened, this is what happened later. And this is how like this government was established later on. But if it like goes the other way around, like in an alternate universe where like something else happened, they would say, oh, racism would have taken over. Like they start giving you facts after the game, and that's really cool because it kind of like informs the generation, like yo, this could have happened if people didn't win this way or some other country rose to power. It's just really cool how they implemented all those historical facts, and it's really, really informative. I think this game was really meant to really just kind of inform people about World War One, because there are kids, legit, I'm not kidding, that don't believe World War One happened when it did, and this is the game really more historical value. It's like I said, it's really brutal and really you can feel the struggle when you're playing the game. Even in multiplayer, you're playing as the British or the Germans. You can feel that struggle of the Germans pushing forward. You can feel, and really, in this time there was no coordination, like not coordination like we have in today in the military, but really it was people like just going all out trench warfare. It's either you push forward or you get pushed back, and that's really what it feels like, and that's great. That's how it's supposed to be. Also, let's see. I'm just reading off my list right here. What happened? The vehicles. Let me just say, the vehicles are fantastic. I love how like each vehicle is like operated by more than one person. Like the Zeppelins, you have like different people on turrets, and so everyone has to do their job. Then you also have the people on planes, fighters. There's dogfights. It's just crazy. You have people on both sides of the plane fighting, and then you have one person right here in the middle that's driving the plane. It's really team oriented, and it's fantastic. I can't find anything to complain about this game. Also, the battle packs, you can choose to keep your guns or you can choose to scrap them. It's for money, which I really do like that. That's a really good concept that they added. Yeah, but I mean, other than that, this game is really solid. And then also another thing, when the gas, when they throw the mustard gas, other teams throw mustard gas at your team. It's real. One addition I did like you cannot aim down sights when you're wearing the mask. Because it just doesn't make sense. You can't do that. The mask is blocking your point of view. So it's a lot of hip fire. And the guns are really inaccurate. And it's just, it shows where the world was and how technology was back then. And how, you know, just what people went through. So it's like the struggles that everyone went through back then. Of course, we know it was probably way worse. But, you know, it kind of just throws you into the boots of those people. And it's just, wow. It's great. It's really good. Really, guys, well, one thing I did find wrong with the game is that there's $50 DLC. And I was so close to buying the season pass. Like, I thought it was gonna be like 20 bucks. I'm like, all right, cool. And then the guy's like, yo, no, it's 50 bucks. And like, nah, man, I got stuff to pay. I got bills. You know, I'm not gonna 50 bucks. Hold up. And so, yeah, that's really, sorry, EA, I'm not falling for that. No $50 DLC. They tried, like, really, but really this game doesn't need $50 DLC. I'm serious, because just playing the core game, it's really everything it's worth every penny that you put towards it. This game is fantastic, and if you haven't gotten Battlefield 1, definitely pick it up. I got it early, so it comes out on the 21st for you guys. So y'all be able to enjoy it then. And definitely, this is a game to add to your collection, and definitely a game worth noting, and potentially one of the game of the years. It's the potential candidate. Really, this game this year has been really good for games. I haven't played a bad one yet, mostly. But yeah, really, I really would want to give this game like a masterpiece rating, because it probably deserves that. But the fact that DICE is throwing in DLC, $50 content, and we need to pay for that to get the real full experience, I'm just not buying it. Really, it would probably be like a 90. I'd give this game like a 95 out of 100 or something. Like, I don't have a rating on my scale for this game yet because I don't know where to put it. But it is definitely worth buying. I'll just end it with this. It is definitely worth buying. You know, with all your money. Just go, I mean, not all your money, but really, this month, this is the game to pick up. Battlefield 1. And if you were doubting, I'm sorry, like, if you were going to get Call of Duty, sorry, skip out on it. It's not worth it. Like, really, it's not. It's time that Call of Duty take a step back, and they need to lose. I'm sorry. Call of Duty was great back in the day, but what they've been doing is terrible. This is the game you want. This is the game that everyone's been looking for. Something to revive the first-person shooter genre. This is the game. Pick it up. Anyways, guys, that is my review on Battlefield 1. Definitely pick it up. Don't buy the $50 DLC, because eventually they are going to release it free, like they did with Battlefield 4. So, But anyways, thank you guys. This is the Power Up Mushroom. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and until next time, I will see you later in the next review. I will be reviewing Final Fantasy, which I'm filming after this, and then I'll be posting it later on today. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys have a great day.